5 states are headed into assembly elections in the next 1.5 months, and Telangana is set to be a close contest. On this episode of State of Play, I tell you how Telangana is moving towards being a bipolar contest with the Congress and the Bharat Rashtra Samiti, the BRS, fighting it out, and where does that leave the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party. Welcome to the show. I am Anusha Ravi Sood. Telangana will vote to choose its next government on the 30th of November in a single phase election. There are 119 assembly seats in Telangana and a simple majority stands at 60. In the 2018 assembly elections, that's the previous assembly elections, the Bharat Rashtra Samiti, the BRS, had won a second term with 88 seats. The Congress, that was the second party with the highest number of seats, gained just about 19 seats. In the last 5 years, there have been a lot of changes in the political arena of Telangana, with a majority of elected Congress MLAs jumping ships, shifting to the BRS. The BRS too has seen a few of its leaders leave the party and join other parties like the BJP, even winning by-elections on BJP's ticket. Now, closer to the election, elected MLAs of the BRS too have quit the party to join other parties like the Congress. But despite all of these changes, BRS continues to have overwhelming majority in the Telangana Assembly even today. In the 2018 Assembly election, the BRS had a solid vote share of 46.8%. The Congress, which was the second largest party, just got about 28.4% vote share. That is a huge gap in vote share. This election, the Congress is working exactly on closing that vote share gap with the BRS. So what are political parties doing in the run-up to Telangana Assembly elections, whose polling day is on the 30th of November? The BRS has two things working to its advantage. One, BRS is the party in power in Telangana. As a party in power, it has a lot of things to offer to the people just before election, and that's precisely what the party has done. In the months running up to the election, the BRS, led by K. Chandrasekhar Rao, a very popular leader, a leader, perhaps the only leader who can claim to have a mass leader status in Telangana politics, has introduced several pro-people populist welfare schemes in the months running up to the assembly elections. The BRS also has had the first movers advantage as far as elections themselves are concerned. BRS is the only party to have announced candidates for majority of the 119 seats in Telangana. By announcing candidate list weeks before other parties could even sit down to chart out their plans, BRS bought itself a lot of time to deal with the aftermath of candidate announcement. And as it anticipated, there was a lot of drama that followed candidate announcement by BRS. There were several leaders who were miffed. There was dissent. Some of the leaders even resigned the party. But BRS has been able to handle all of these, has taken into consideration all of these could be the possible aftermath, and has given itself time to sort these differences out. And now the party is all set to kickstart its poll campaign, even planning to release a manifesto sometime next week. Meanwhile, the Congress is attempting to get its caste combination right in its candidate selection, and the BJP is still struggling to find viable candidates in 119 assembly seats. Let's remember, in 2018, the BJP contested in 117 seats and it lost deposit in 102 of those seats. BRS's biggest strength continues to be its President and the Chief Minister of Telangana, K. Chandrasekhar Rao. His huge popularity is still what BRS banks on. In fact, so much so that on Friday, when BRS released its election campaign song, it was exclusively focused on KCR, his part and his contribution in the Telangana statehood movement, the welfare schemes or flagship schemes under his government. The BRS is seeking a vote in favor of K. Chandrasekhar Rao. He is the be-all and end-all for the party this election as well. But the party is not blind to the fact that anti-incumbency is a huge challenge, especially after being in power for 2 terms. the BRS could not make as many changes as it wanted to its candidate list for various political compulsions, fear of losing leaders, resources, caste and community votes, even. Going by the averages of several ground surveys carried out by multiple parties in Telangana over the last few weeks, one could say that BRS is still ahead in the race to Telangana Assembly elections, but the party cannot celebrate just yet because elections are still about 50 days away and a lot of things change on ground. The surveys also show that BRS's nearest political rival, the Congress, is very quickly gaining ground, especially in rural Telangana. Other than getting its caste community combinations right in candidate selection, the Congress in Telangana is focusing specifically on two different voter blocks or voter groups. One is the economically backward sections and the other minority voters. The Congress hopes with its guarantees, the 6 grand guarantees it has offered to the people of Telangana, it will be able to woo this economically backward section. Now, these guarantees in Karnataka, the Congress had announced 5 guarantees and it got a resounding mandate fueled by the promise of these guarantees. And in Telangana, the Congress hopes to repeat the same impact. In Telangana, however, now there are 6 guarantees, umbrella guarantees. Under each of these guarantees, there are specific schemes that are aimed at specific social groups, women, Dalits, youngsters especially. With these guarantees, the Congress hopes that it is able to convince people to convert their anti-incumbency against the BRS into a pro-Congress vote. And these guarantees seem to be helping the Congress gain ground, at least in rural Telangana. The other bloc, the minority votes, has proven to be a challenge for the Congress when it comes to absolute consolidation because unlike in Karnataka, where it was very easy for the Congress to consolidate minority votes with the pitch of taking on the BJP, which the community largely sees as a majoritarian, as a party with a majoritarian right-wing Hindutva ideology, it was easier for the Congress to convince minority voters to rally behind it to take on a BJP. But in Telangana, the situation is very different. K. Chandrasekhar Rao is accepted by minorities also as a popular leader. The community does not have any kind of ill will towards K. Chandrasekhar Rao or the BRS party as a whole as well. So absolute consolidation of minorities continues to be a challenge for the Congress, which it is trying to woo this community with a different pitch, something different than what it did in Karnataka. The Congress in Telangana is appealing to minority voters, presenting Telangana Assembly election as a microcosm of 2024 Lok Sabha election. The Congress's pitch is this: look, if you strengthen the Congress in Telangana, you will be strengthening the Congress nationally to take on the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha election. The fight in Telangana is not just about Telangana. This is a fight for Lok Sabha election, has been Congress's pitch. In fact, Congress has gone to the extent of insisting that a vote to any party other than the Congress is a vote for BJP. And towards this end, Congress leaders have also been pushing the narrative that BRS and BJP are working in tandem, have a tacit understanding in poll-bound Telangana. Given the factionalism and the groupism in Telangana Congress, the party has chosen to make its national leaders the face of its guarantees to add credibility to it, instead of its local leadership. In fact, that's one of the reasons why they insisted on Sonia Gandhi, the former AICC president, to come to Telangana, address a rally and announce these guarantees to add credibility and also to cash in on the sympathy or the goodwill she enjoys among the people of Telangana. The Congress's pitch has been that Sonia Gandhi delivered statehood to Telangana, and the Congress party, like so, will deliver on its 6 guarantees to the people of Telangana. The recent announcement of the JDS aligning with the BJP in Karnataka has come as ammo to the Congress in Telangana to show side by side that JDS, which is now an alliance partner of the BJP, also has great working relationship with the BRS, further propelling their narrative that BRS and BJP are working together. Although not in an official alliance with the BRS, the AIMIM still gets the backing of the ruling party in Telangana, and this is something that is understood and never spoken about in Telangana politics. While BRS backs MIM in seats in and around Hyderabad, it reaps the goodwill for supporting MIM from Muslim community elsewhere in the state. The BSP, the Bahujan Samaj Party, has been the other party that has announced candidates for some of the constituencies. Its state chief, Praveen Kumar, a former bureaucrat, now politician, has been spearheading BSP's supporters, cadres, insisting that the BSP has sway in several seats. Now, these are also the seats where the Congress is hoping to minimize the split in anti-incumbency votes. Both the Congress and the BSP have suggested that they are open to alliances, but so far no official announcement has been made. CPI and CPIM, both left parties, are miffed with the BRS because K. Chandrasekhar Rao went ahead and announced candidates for constituencies without consulting with these two left parties, which had supported the BRS in the Munugodu by-election. A lot of seats in Telangana were strong left bastions in the past, and even today there is some influence that left parties have on these constituencies. Telangana, like its neighbor, has dealt with Naxal movements. A lot of reform Naxals are also in politics today, and CPI and CPIM both can claim to have sway over a small percentage of vote share. Now, these two parties are keen on joining hands with the Congress in Telangana. Anyway, they are alliance partners at the national level. They are part of the India Alliance, that is a bloc of opposition parties for 2024 Lok Sabha elections. The other small player in Telangana politics, the YSTP, YSR Telangana Party, led by YS Sharmila, the daughter of late Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister YS Rajshekhar Reddy, hoped that she could ally with the Congress and fight the upcoming Telangana Assembly elections. But after weeks, or rather months, of attempting to convince the Congress of allowing a merger of her party with the Congress in Telangana, Sharmila was let down. Just Thursday, Sharmila officially announced that she will contest elections independently, and there will be other candidates from her party. They will contest all 119 seats, including her mother, Vijayamma, and her husband. Now, Sharmila may hold some sway in the border districts in assemblies that border Andhra Pradesh, and truly believes that a lot of fans, cadres, supporters, and followers of her late father, Rajshekhar Reddy, will help her gain prominence in Telangana politics. But Congress was categorical that Sharmila can be of use to them, but not in Telangana, only in Andhra Pradesh. And Congress's reservations come from the lesson they learned from 2018 Assembly election, when they aligned with the TDP, seen as a core Andhra Pradesh party, and there was a lot of loss in vote share and seats for the Congress because of that alliance, and the Congress does not want to repeat its mistake in Telangana this time. And that leaves us with the BJP. The BJP had hoped to replace Congress as the primary political contender of the BRS in Telangana, just like it had replaced the left parties in West Bengal as against TMC. But in Telangana, BJP has been on a downward spiral. Despite changing the state leadership, despite accommodating senior leaders who quit other parties and came to the BJP, the party has just not been able to get itself back on track as far as Telangana elections are concerned. Now the BJP is recalculating its entire approach to Telangana Assembly elections to chip away at the narrative that the Congress is building of BJP and BRS being the same, working together. The BJP and its leaders, in all their rallies, in all their public appearances, have been aggressively going after K. Chandrasekhar Rao, his family, and his government. In fact, the BJP has finally seen political returns in sympathizing with Chandrababu Naidu, incarcerated in an Andhra jail right now. Chandrababu Naidu, the chief of TDP and former chief minister of Andhra Pradesh, has been sent to jail over allegations of corruption during his tenure as chief minister. Nara Lokesh, Chandrababu Naidu's son, had been trying to meet BJP leaders for nearly a month now. He visited Delhi multiple times, but none of the BJP leaders gave him time. However, After Amit Shah's first political rally, election rally in Telangana, and after making a thorough assessment of the party's realities in Telangana, finally an appointment was given to Nara Lokesh. Now, this appointment is with eyes on the Kamma community votes in Telangana. Kamma community is a community that Chandrababu Naidu himself belongs to, and with this meeting, the BJP hopes to appeal to the Kamma community voters in Telangana, hoping to break that vote away from the Congress, because Kamma community has always seen K. Chandrasekhar Rao as somebody who supports Jagan Mohan Reddy and hence are naturally not inclined to vote for KCR, which means that community's vote is open for any of the opposition parties to woo, and the BJP now has its eyes set on this community. Otherwise, the BJP is seen as a backward classes party in Telangana. With elections about 50 days away, a lot of changes are expected to take place in the political arena of Telangana. For the BRS, that is the ruling dispensation, whose vote share is declining when it's not static, the Congress gaining ground, especially in rural Telangana, has become a matter of concern, and the BRS is actively attempting to challenge it, projecting KCR as the strong man or as the strong mass leader he is, and imploring people to recall his struggle during the Telangana statehood movement phases of the state. The Congress, on the other hand, whose vote share, it seems, has increased from the 28% in the 2018 assembly elections to now at a 35% vote share, is looking to gain more ground to actually become a real threat and a real challenger to the BRS. For the Congress, not winning this election, despite winning as more seats than 2018, will simply mean that the party opens itself up to the risk of losing elected MLAs to other parties, just like it did after the 2018 assembly election. As far as the BJP is concerned, the party hopes to see the Congress fail, not because it wants the BRS to win, but practically the BJP sees the Congress failing in Telangana as gaining more momentum for itself in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Moreover, if the Congress fails in Telangana, it allows the BJP to take over the space that the Congress leadership may cede post-elections. We at South First will keep a close tab on how the election-bound state of Telangana moves ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Do stay tuned.